Okay, so today we're going to be looking at chipping and chipping release points. Particularly when you're doing early on or beginning chipping or pitching, it's about height, it's not about where it goes, it's about height. So you're looking at, today we'll look at the two different release points we want, which is the low one and the medium one. The medium one is very simple, you just use the loft. If you've got a 60 degree or 56, you use the loft, it should come out between your knee and your hip. Sometimes it might come a bit high depending on the ground, but in general you're looking trying to get it hip high and getting it to release out at a medium level. Okay, so very simple is when you have your feet, okay, your feet should be not square onto where you want it to go, slightly open to give yourself a chance to get through the ball. Okay, I want to be very neutral with my loft of this club. I don't want the face being closed and I don't want the face being too open. You'll scull it over the back or you'll just chunk it. So what we're looking for to do is nice and simple. Neutral hands at address, neutral with the butt of the club facing your belly button if you can, that would be really important, facing here, and then we're just looking to release point round about the hip level, so it should come out round about here like this. Okay, so once we release it nice and easy, release it, keep the hand nice and neutral, and it comes out, you get that nice knot point. Same again, one more time. So as it comes out, we're looking to try and get it come out neutral again. The butt of the club should be straight, so your feet should be in the right position, butt of the club facing your belly button, and keep your hands still. Not open and not closed, nice and neutral, and use the loft of the club and let it come out. Release. The other one, which is the low one, okay, is you want this ball to come out round about ankle to shin, underneath knee height, because it's going to come out hotter and lower and run more. So what we need to do for that is we have the ball slightly behind our feet, so we hold the same position on our stance, but this time our hands are going to face forward and face the left hip if you're right-handed, and the right hip if you're left-handed. Your right hand is on your left hip, very simple, neutral hands. Straight away as you can see the club is de-lofted, so that's now turned into more like a 48 degree, okay, more like a pitching wedge type shot. I like hitting 6 degree all the time and just messing with the loft, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get this to come out round about shin to ankle height and release. So hands forward and get it to come out and release lower. Same again, one more time. Nice and low release. Sometimes as well, if you get used to this and hit so many and you get that confidence with the strike on the club, what I do sometimes is I'll flip it a little bit. So I'll toe it and then it'll go a little bit lower even more, and I'll use the contours of the green, so I'll aim it certainly right at the flag to try and put a little bit of hook spin on it to hook it towards the hole. Same again, butt of the club facing the hip, hands forward at address and keeping that loft down. And a little bit of hook spin, you can see that it's checking against the grass and then hooking round. On a green like this, which it doesn't run, that wouldn't be the shot. The shot I'm looking for on this green, it's very wet this morning, it's not running, so that would be my neutral stance one, hit it, keeping it loft nice and neutral on a 60 degree loft, and then let it come out hip high. And therefore it's in the air longer, and then you can get it towards the flag a lot more. If you're on a fast green, where you know it's going to run quickly, it might be worth where you keeping it on the ground as fast as you can, which means you bring your hands down and you will treat it like a putt.